Right, hello everyone. Today we're going to be doing an F1 driver tier list, so we might as well get straight into it. So, firstly, Fernando Alonso. Oh, I forgot to mention, these are the tiers: generational, great, good, average, poor. Just my opinion. If you let me know in the comments if you disagree with any of them. I'm sure that you will. So, Alonso straight into great. I'll put in generational for now, but we'll decide afterwards. Valtteri Bottas. I think good. I don't think he's quite great. I think he definitely showed at Williams that he was good. I feel like performed by Hamilton for the last few years, but he's definitely still good. Gasly. He obviously won at Monza last year, but would I say he's better than Bottas? I think he is, but I'm still going to put him in good, but better than Bottas. So further to the left means that they're higher up in that tier. Giovinazzi. I'll put him in average for now, but we can always come back. Average at best. He's not been very good, has he? Especially in his first season. He improved a little bit last year, but not that much. No something. Better than Alonso, of course, going to the top. The T3. I'm going to put him in poor. Obviously the car didn't help him last year, but he got out qualified at every race by George Russell. But you can't put him anywhere other than poor. You might say it's the car, but there's no evidence that he's not poor. Leclerc, no. He's definitely great. I don't think he's quite the level of Alonso and Hamilton yet, but he's definitely very good, as we saw him drag that Ferrari last year, right up the grid. Norris. I think good. I'm not sure he's as good as Bottas yet, but he definitely will be in the future. But yeah, also, I do think he's a bit overrated by some people, but he's definitely good. Ocon. Good, but he's not as good as Norris. As we'll probably find out this season. I think Norris will do better than against Ricciardo than Ocon did last year. He wasn't that great. It really wasn't good. Picked up towards the end with that podium at the Sakhir Grand Prix, but that was just a crazy race. Talking to Sakhir Grand Prix, Sergio Perez. I think he's got to go into great. He's better than all of these people in good. Is he better than Charles Leclerc? I don't think so, but he's close. Right. Kimi Raikkonen. I think he's got to go in good. But in his current ability, by the way, he's been a lot better in the past, as everybody knows. But at the moment, he's quite old, isn't he? Right. Now, Daniel Ricciardo. I think he's got to go to the top of great. Is he better than Leclerc? No, I don't think he is. I think Leclerc beat him a few times last year, and the Ferrari was obviously not as good. And that's all that needs to be said, really. But he's still a great driver, and I think he'll do really well. Could even get a win this season, and McLaren look very strong in testing. Now, Russell. I'm going to put him here in good. He's not really the only chance he could prove himself was in the Mercedes. Obviously, you all know how that went. He did very well. But it was only one race on the simplest track that F1 raced on that season. So, I think he's definitely better. He proved it better than Bottas just then. But better than Gasly? Not yet. I haven't proved it. Carl Sainz. He's got to go in good. Is he better than? He's definitely better than Norris. We saw that when they were a pair. He's got to go between Bottas and Russell. I think Russell just did better, and he did prove that. He has qualified all of his teammates except Bottas. That was only one race in the car that he couldn't even fit into. Nick Schumacher. I think it's average. Obviously, he's never raced. He's better than Giovinazzi. There you go. Obviously, he's never raced in F1 before, but he won the F2 championship. Didn't finish fifth like somebody, but yeah, you could say people would say he's in F1 just because of his dad, but he won the F2 championship. He's got to be fast. There's Stroll. I think he's underrated by a lot of people. He's definitely good. I think that pole position last year really showed that how good he was. I'd say he's probably not better than Bottas yet, is he? Or Norris, but it's close. Is Norris better than Bottas? I'm gonna say no, but that's very close. Yuki Tsunoda, average, inexperienced, the first F1 driver ever to be born after 2000, or in 2000. I'd say it's average at the moment, but as he showed in testing the other day, he's got a lot of pace. Now, Max Verstappen. Yeah, not quite as good as Hamilton. Alonso at his peak was probably just better, but Verstappen's not at his peak yet, and it's absolutely unbelievable. Now, Vettel. This is a tricky one. I don't know what's been put there. No. Yeah, it's a tricky one. He didn't do that well yet last year compared to Leclerc, so you can't really go ahead of Leclerc because this is on current ability. Is he? I'd have to put. Well, you may have to go there, lower than Stroll, ahead of Raikkonen. He wasn't very good last year, but you could say it was the car, but it got consistently beat by Leclerc, and he makes too many errors for me at the moment. So, that's my view of this. Let me know what you would have changed in the comments. Probably a lot of it. I'm not sure on some of it. Is there anything else that I want to change? I think Alonso's too high. At the moment, he's probably there. He hasn't raced in F1 for a long time. Yeah. That's I'm gonna leave that there. That's my finished tier list. So let me know in the comments what you change, and I'm gonna go. Bye.